Smite. A game many of you have at least heard of or at least tried because it's free. Smite is made by Hi-Rez Studios. Although this game is no means small, it still fills a niche that other games don't have in MOBAs. Primarily the camera angle of the game compared to League of Legends. So even though this game is about flawless gods, there's still many controversies to explore in this field. Hi-Rez and the Hindu controversy. On May 31st, 2012, Kali, the Hindu goddess of destruction, was released as an assassin on Smite. To many people, this is just another new player unlocked for the game. But Rajan Zed saw this release as a disrespectful representation on his religion of Hinduism, who is also the president of Universal Society of Hinduism. Rajan would have liked all the Hindu gods removed from the game, but Kali especially because of the over-sexualized nature of her release. Rajan also wanted Overwatch's Diva skin of Symmetra removed. But many Hindu people protested on this one. One man saying, "Rajan, I am a Hindu, and I don't find this offensive at all. Stop speaking on our behalf, and let creativity flow." Hi-Rez copying skins for profit. On April 23, 2014, a Bastet skin called Night Prowler Bastet was released on the Smite store, and very soon after, it was removed with Hi-Rez Drybear stating, "Night Prowler Bastet has been removed from the game, while aspects of the skin are reworked." One man was passionate about this topic and had this to say, "What they did was return the gems that were used, and that's not correct. I spent money to get the gems to get that skin. What if I don't want any of the other skins? And what if the reworked skin comes back and I don't like it? I'm out of pocket for something I bought, which was taken away from me with no explanation given." On July 15th, the skin was reworked into Covert Ops Bastet, and based on the YouTube video, many people were ecstatic about the new reworked skin. 3 years later, on June 6, 2017, Ravana had a new skin release that looked extremely similar to a certain character in Mortal Kombat. For 400 gems, you could play as Scorpion and have him scream, "Get over here," when you use your ultimate. Many people loved this skin when it came out, but many more were disappointed on August 1st, 2017, when its skin was pulled from the store, and Smite tweeting out this, "We have removed Eliminator Ravana in 4.14, and we will be issuing 400 gems as a refund for all who have purchased the skin." Plentiful of players were asking questions about this topic, but ultimately, Hi-Rez never commented on it. Although most of us already know what happened, on April 24th the next year, this skin was reworked into a new skin called Raven Ravana. DM Brandon's rise and fall. Brandon Nance was a Hi-Rez commentator for Smite competitive games, and to say he was controversial is an understatement of the century. DM Brandon is what his online personality is called, and he regularly streamed on Twitch and he uploaded to YouTube. His commentaries seemed to be pretty par for the course, but when he played Smite with anybody, they would be met with extreme hostility. In 2016, DM Brandon was streaming on Smite, like usual, and was tipped $5 with this message, "TLDR, I tried killing myself last August, discovered your videos once I was released, and Smite has become a positive outlet for me. Thank you." This was DM Brandon's response.
I can ult, but I can't do anything else because I'm getting fucked.
Stephen Lyle
is fucking me up.
There are a lot of streamers out there that would appreciate that message. I'm just gonna call you an asshole. It's a selfish, stupid thing to do. Suicide is not selfish. You are a terrible person. Well, you can find another streamer to watch. Suicide is very selfish. Everyone has loved ones, family, parents. If you kill yourself with another person on the planet who cares about you, you're being a selfish prick. Plain and simple. If you don't like my opinion about that, you can find somewhere else to watch who's going to tell you that killing yourself's okay. Go fuck yourself, kid. Hey, 2Ps, you can leave my fucking chat too. I'm so sick of this, like, constant, ridiculous, like, self-pity bullshit. Like, I have depression, I can't do anything in life. Like, everyone has fucking depression and anxiousness. Everyone has a hard time fucking waking up, and still a lot of us do it without putting the burden on a lot of other people. There is therapy, there are friends, and there are people to help you. And if you decide that you're going to end your own life or let these ridiculous fucking debilitating disease ruin your life because you don't know how to deal with it, well then, fucking good.
After this outlash, DM Brandon was met with hostility for his behavior, and some had plenty of nice things to say. Quote, "As a person who has lost 2 friends to suicide, this is heartbreaking. People suffering from that deep of depression are teetering on the edge of worthiness, so to speak. If they reach out to someone, that someone should never brush it off or insult them. It could be the final push in deciding that they're not worthy of living and or support. And no one should feel like that. They're not worth the time, stranger or not. Depression isn't a fucking joke. It's a serious illness. Again, this sort of response breaks my heart. It's inhumane." Edit. If the mysterious donator is reading this Reddit thread and wants someone to talk to, please feel free to message me. We can chat, play Smite together, whatever. I don't know you, but I can be here for you. That goes for anyone who needs a friend." Unquote. And many people were rallying to get rid of DM Brandon for good after this charade. And Hi-Rez finally decided to take action and terminate working with him on Smite content, although his wards and voice packs were still featured in the game. Brandon had this to say on the matter. Quote, "As for yesterday, I couldn't believe what I said. Because I didn't mean it. And I certainly did not mean for it to come out as it did. I couldn't understand how I fucked that up so badly. The stress levels of trying to juggle this lifestyle while keeping up appearances at events, and everything on top got to the point where I was actually fucking up what I meant to say. But please don't point your hate at others for my mistake." Unquote. Defending Hi-Rez in the previous statement. Following up with this, quote, "When you tell me that you're thinking of hurting yourself, I go blind. I say things I don't mean, because I get irrational. I get angry and I lose control. Shit, that's why I get so mad at games. Losing to me is a failure, and I can't fail. I have too much riding on all this. The first thing I did after I saw my mistake was email the person who wanted to celebrate their life through that donation, and I apologized. Now, as much as I want to hide in a hole and never come out, I have to keep working. Not for myself, but for people whom I live for. I was wrong in my approach, and I hope you'll forgive me." Unquote. After this mishap, you would think that DM Brandon would try to refrain from going back to his violent tendencies. But he would still regularly verbally assault all the people who played with or against him in games. Weaken, a former SPL and streamer, even made a video roasting his lack of awareness and misplays in games.
Oh, DM, great. Glad we have it. Kumba, no dash, just ults, free kill.
Oh, what do you do? You don't... Are you an idiot?
Oh, we could have killed him.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. If you told me you were gonna fucking sprint, I started walking away, you stupid dick.
Pretty sure
You're so full of shit.
I have sprint still. I have sprint still.
game awareness 1000. Imagine complaining and telling people to fucking talk in comms and all this shit, and you don't fucking listen after raging like a man-child.
In 2018, DM Brandon found himself in controversy yet again after one of his regulars in his custom games on Smite ulted him from far away with a snipe shot from Rama's ult. After DM Brandon was furious and banned his regular player. When this regular posted this to the internet, he found a lot of people resonating with his side, and he kickstarted his YouTube career after. The Other Frost was the Rama's in-game name, and he proceeded to make a couple videos exposing how toxic DM Brandon was in these games. You would think that this would be the end of the story, but on June 24th, 2020, many women would come forward and claim that DM Brandon sexually assaulted them. Sam Dude, a popular duel streamer, had this to say: "To the hundreds of people messaging me saying that I need more sufficient evidence to say DM Brandon is a sexual predator, tell that to the 7 women who have been brave enough to come out. I support them, not DM." After no response from DM was found, and all the controversy around DM was boiling to the top, Stuart Kaizem, the CEO of Hi-Rez, posted this, quote, "In 2016, Hi-Rez Studios terminated its affiliation with DM Brandon. However, some digital content related to DM Brandon remained in Smite following this incident. Award skin and an announcer pack. We wanted to make a more clear disassociation from DM Brandon, and we are removing that content from the game. Brandon's announcer pack and ward skin are now, or will be soon, be unavailable to acquire or equip, and will be fully removed from the game during the next major system downtime. We will be determining how users will be compensated for the removed content, and the community team will provide updates as we decide. While we have not legally taken the step to formally remove DM Brandon's right to create content for our games, We are applying a ban to his account consistent with our community policies. In addition, we are asking that he exit the Smite community and not create any new content for high-res games." Unquote. After this last bit of drama, DM was nowhere to be found in the Smite community, and not much is known with what he does now. Hey, thanks for listening to the breakdown of Smite drama over the years. I know there's more when it comes to voice actors, but with over 100 gods and more skins in the game, it would take a long time to list it all. Did I miss any that you think were interesting? If so, leave it in the comments below. This is Zero Voice, signing out.